Evening, ladies and gents. This is my update for the group build, the Pro Street group build Dylan's putting on at N.Y.S modeling. What you see before you is a 55 Chevy body that I have. These bodies from AMT, they have a lot of mold lines, so I've gone over this with a fine-tooth comb to find all of them. One of the things that I will be doing with this body, I'm gonna take these off. With my builds, I usually like to take as much of this stuff off as I can. I don't like anything distracting me from the lines on the car, and typically my builds are just on my shelf, so nobody typically sees them, so it's just for my pleasure. So one of the things I did with this body so far is this body comes with a firewall, and you can see the firewall's gone. So what I did was I cut it out with the back of an 11 blade knife and just scored down through here, and then the firewall actually comes out to a little ledge that comes out for the hood to sit on, and it's got little hinge holes here. I went on the inside and cut that out from here because the line was a lot cleaner for me. So I basically took all that out, and the reason I took that out is this is a Chevelle frame. I'm going to use the Chevelle firewall. So what I've done with the frame so far is the frame comes with these front wheel wells, so, and you can see wheel wells are molded in here, so I cut those out with my Dremel. The firewall itself comes with these molded in lines across here. I've shaved those off, and now this is smooth as smooth can be. I also added this piece on top because once you fit this together, there is a significant gap between the top of the cowl and the top of this firewall. So what you'll see also is I added 2 pieces of styrene on the sides, which basically, because this frame is too narrow for this body, it basically makes up the difference. So I kind of wanted it to have a little shape, so I cut them at an angle that basically follows the same angle as this frame here. So they look like they're supposed to be there. On the back here, when you look at the tubs, the tubs had this shape to them, and what I did is I just sanded off all the way till I met this little center section on this wheel well. Just basically sanded them straight, and they fit perfect. I got my calipers out and they measured perfect. Another thing I've done on the underneath side here, what I'll be doing here is I'm going to be whittling these down, and I took a pin vise and I basically drilled these holes all the way through so that I can whittle this down to get ride height correct. So another thing I did, it comes, the 55 hood comes with a mold line, basically, kind of like a raised area right here. I shaved that off and made it smooth. It feels smooth, but you never know until you get the primer on it. So I've also sanded all of this stuff off. So Another thing on the body is I took off the emblems as well. This particular body had a little bump right here that I spent a good portion of 3 to 4 days trying to get that. So since the first, I've been working on this. Feels like, yeah, three days I've been working on this to try to get it as smooth as I can get it, and I think I finally got it with a lot of patience. One of the things that I really kind of bugs me a bit is how narrow this is, because there's gaps on either side. I might be fixing that. So the question is how did I get it to fit? I'm gonna try to do this with one hand because I only have a cell phone. So it fits like it was made to go there. I mean, it's a perfect fit. And you can see these gaps I was talking about back here. But I got the tubs to almost seat right up against the body. So next step is just keep working on this body and keep getting it smooth, and keep working on it. But that's my update. Peace out.